I don't think so goals or anything would work for me. I'm not sure what goals should I keep. Setting goals is a time waste and it doesn't work for me. I'm a person who works with the flow and what life offers to me, hence I don't believe in setting goals. Well, if you have one or more of those beliefs about goals, you're like me because I also had almost all of those beliefs 3 years back until I learned the real secret to setting goals that really work. Hence in this video, my dear friend, I am going to share with you why setting goals is important. What are the distractions that come along your path that may deviate you from your goals, and what are the flaws in the goals that we set. And I am going to share 5 real simple secrets to setting goals that you can achieve. So stay till the end of the video because it's going to be very interesting. Let's begin with why setting goals is important. It's important to set goals because goals give a direction to our life, where we want to move and where we want to be at the end. It's very similar to a train journey where you board from one station to a specific destination. That train and you both know where both of you have to go. It does not work where you go to a reservation counter and tell the station master to give a ticket wherever he feels right. You tell him where you want to go and then you get the ticket to that specific destination. So when you have a goal, it enables a sense of direction and a sense of where you want your life to be, both in personal and professional space. That's why you see great people like Albert Einstein say, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. Or Tony Robbins, who said setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. But the problem is, even though we realize setting goals is important, and we have tried setting goals in the past, as I also did, but I couldn't accomplish some of them or most of them. That's where I want you to move now, where I'll tell you 2 things that don't work in goal setting. The very first is setting highly ambitious goals without a plan. Let me share my example with you here. So I realized by the year 2022 that setting goals are important. But out of excitement and a lot of energy, I wrote a goal for myself on the vision board that I have to make $20,000 every day. And the other goal was that I have to own a Mercedes by the end of the year. So I was in a full-time job during that period, and side by side I was planning to design classes and do more face readings to achieve my target of $20,000 a day. I tried my level best and I designed 2 face reading classes in the next 2 months. I put them on Udemy, Skillshare and many other platforms. I designed the other class on one of my favorite topics on life transformation in the subsequent month. But unfortunately, along with my full-time job as well as income from these classes and face reading, I was hardly able to reach even $3,000 a day. I tried hard, even designed more classes on personal development, and classes by God's grace happened to perform well and students also appreciated, but still my revenue didn't jump over on an average of $4,000 every day for 2 years. When I think of that goal now, I know that it was a flawed goal because it lacked a real plan to achieve. Like, I didn't plan for the marketing budget. I had 0 audiences when I started and I didn't know how to build an audience. I didn't know the number of customers that are required to achieve my target. I didn't know the competition. I didn't know what are the needs of my students. So my goal was a highly ambitious one without a plan to achieve them. Yes, the goal gave me a direction to build classes, to extend my revenue sources, but the goal being highly ambitious without a clear plan, I couldn't achieve it. And as you may know by now, the other goal was also not achieved, where I couldn't buy a Mercedes by the end of the year. I happened to purchase a very small car in Swift of Maruti Suzuki that year. You see, these are the flaws in our goal setting, which can derail us from even setting them further. And these are responsible for cultivating beliefs about goals that it doesn't work for me. So let me tell you now what works and what are the 5 secrets to setting goals that you achieve. The number 1 secret is to think through your goals well. This means spending a conscious time setting your goals and not setting them in a minute or so, as I did. Take into account the goal that you are setting. Do you have the skills and ability to achieve it? Do you have the plan? Or will you be able to consistently put in the hard yards that are required? Will you be able to invest in the money that is required? You see, many of us in our student lives set a goal where we make a calendar for us that we will study 6 hours a day until the last day of our exam. And we even block the time of the days when we make that calendar. Making that calendar itself takes quite a lot of hours. But when it comes to following that, we may follow it for a day, but then we end up studying everything only a day before the exam. It has happened with me a lot. I think it would have happened with you as well. Let me know if that has happened with you also in the comment section. So think through whether you can be consistent about putting hard yards each day. I also want you to be aware of distractions and temptations that may or that will come your way when you are planning on achieving your big goals. And they can put you off track. These distractions could be your guests and relatives visiting your home, or you have to watch your favorite series on Netflix, or you meet someone attractive during that phase, or you may have to visit your cousin's marriage party next week. Just think through, will you be able to continue putting through amidst these distractions towards your goal? Set your goal according to that and how much you can really put in the consistent efforts. The second secret is to set tough, achievable goals with deadlines and not a highly ambitious one. This means that setting a goal that you think you can achieve, and it should be tough and it should have a timeline as to by when you can finish it. So for example, I have a goal of making 15 YouTube videos by the end of 31st of June 2022, and I set this goal on 25th of May 2022. The goal is tough because initially I have to write scripts, then I have to shoot the videos, then I have to animate and edit those videos, and then I need to publish them, and later on of course I have to market those videos. So all this I have to finish by 31st of June. That's a deadline for me that I have posted on my wall where I work. Deadlines keeps you reminded that you have to finish your work on time. So set a tough goal with deadline. And therein lies the third secret as to break your goals into specific steps. So I'll continue with my above example of making 15 YouTube videos, where the first step is to create and write 15 scripts by the end of 9 June, shoot the video by the end of 15 June, and then edit those videos by 28th of June, and hence publish them further. So once you break your goals into these steps, it becomes a more planned approach where you know each day what you have to do. The more you will be breaking down steps, the better it will be for you to achieve your goal. Like I plan to write one script a day for 15 days. When you break goals into steps and when you walk on those steps, it also serves as a motivation and as a small win to continue walking forward. The fourth very important secret is to keep your goal alongside your eye line and where you spend the most time. You can use your work wall where you write on a wall sticker your goal. Each day once you get onto your work desk, it will remind you of your goal. This little trick works wonders and often makes you feel guilty if you don't adhere to it. The fifth and final secret to setting goals that you achieve is don't keep more than 2 goals for yourself in a month. I would say you can break down the time period of accomplishing your one goal to 15 days or more depending on how much it takes, but limit yourself to 2 goals maximum. I would say or recommend to just stay to 1, but you can try having 2 if you want to. You see, if you have too many goals, you tend to accomplish some, but you won't even put efforts into others. I have really suffered setting too many goals in a month, where I only end up achieving 1 or 2 out of 5 that I set. So if you have to write a blog, if you have to learn how to build a website, if you have also to learn how to, market, how to learn and invest yourself in digital marketing, and all these 3 goals you have to achieve this month, I would say either give time blocks to these goals or put a goal for writing a blog for the first 10 days, then the next 10 days you only have a goal of learning digital marketing and the other 10 days to build a website. Either time blocks will work or you can work as per day. But limit your goal, because the more clear and concentrated your goal is, the more your energy will be to execute and accomplish them. Well, these are the 5 secrets that I wanted to share with you, and if you want to learn more and you want to get a specific strategy, You can check in the description where I'll be sharing the link to my class where I talked at length on Whoop strategy to set goals that you can achieve. Just remember Zig Ziglar's word on goal where he said, a goal properly set is halfway achieved. So set your goals wisely. That's it for now on goal setting. We have discussed quite a lot in this video with what doesn't work in goal setting. Is setting goals important? What distractions can come your way? And the real 5 secrets in the last to set goals that you can achieve. Let me know if you have any queries or doubts about these, and feel free to share in the comment section what could be another important element in goal setting. I love your comments and insights because we are on this journey of uplifting each other together. If you like the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends whom you feel it will help. If you want us to meet again and again, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so that you remain updated with my upcoming videos. Now I'll say you goodbye and I wish you a great time until I see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.